Hello, and welcome to Stage, Screen, and In Between with Helen. I'm HELEN Proimos, and today we're at the 26th Annual Long Island International Film Expo at the Bellmore Movies. Stay with us.
Okay, so Kevin Brown is a winner of the 15th Annual Screen Actors Guild Award for his portrayal of .com in NBC's 30 Rock. And he and his brother Andre created and produced the Uptown Comedy Club TV show on Fox 5 Network, which ran for 4 seasons. He's been a great friend to LIIFE for many years, and I've been lucky enough to cast him in numerous independent films, including 2 of my own. So please welcome our host, Kevin .com.
First of all, give it up again for Debbie, y'all. So, thank you so much. I am so excited to be here and be around the creative community once again. Give it up for yourselves, creatives.
I'm with a class act, and she has a movie called A Class Act, and I am with Beth Fordyce.
Yes.
So, and you looked absolutely gorgeous, very stunning, I have to say. So tell us something about your movie.
So A Class Act is a mockumentary that follows a New York City acting teacher and some big personalities that you see in these types of rooms. And it's very meta and it's very funny, and we're hoping to develop that into a full series.
Are you an actress in it?
Yes.
So that's why you know about acting class, right?
Very much so. So, you know, I became a filmmaker in the pandemic. I think that you write what you know about best, and there's a lot of stories from these sorts of classrooms. So we brought it to life, and I have talented, wonderful friends, and we wanted to, you know, make something during the pandemic.
Right, so you want to make it an episodic. How many episodes do you have so far?
So we have our second script ready to go, and we have a 6-series arc that we've got a sort of show Bible on. So
And where are you shooting this?
So we shot it in Brooklyn, in Bushwick, in Bed-Stuy, Queens, in Forest Hills, and Astoria, and then Manhattan in Midtown.
And do you have a website where we can find you? Where's the best place to find you?
Instagram is the best place to go, and it's Beck Fordyce, BECFORDYCE.
Renowned New York City acting coach Tommy Turf hired an independent film crew to document his rise to fame. It is the policy of the crew to remain true observers and not interfere with its subjects outside of interviews. This is that documentary.
Okay, I'm with Anthony Curry. He's up for 6 awards. So Anthony's going to tell you about his movie Trap.
Trap's basically an amalgamation of stories about Asbury Park, New Jersey. It's based on like violent street kids that I grew up with, but told through his perspective of a prisoner serving a life sentence, looking back at his life.
Oh, and now, when I hear about Asbury Park, New Jersey, I'm thinking Bruce Springsteen. So where are you getting this from?
Well, this is the real, actually Trap's an acronym for the real Asbury Park. So it's showing the west side.
Really? So this is the rough side of
This
town.
is the west side. This is the not gentrified version.
You're not from there, though.
No, I'm from,
You are?
Yeah.
So how did you survive it?
How did I survive? I just, I guess I'm kind of strong. I got a lot of willpower or something.
Yeah. So this is gangs?
Yeah, it's about street gangs and
Street gangs. So.
And I use a lot of the kids that it's about in the film too. They play a version of themselves.
Now, is this a short or a feature? What is it?
It's a feature-length film. It's about 96 minutes.
How long did it take you to work on this?
Well, I wrote the film when I was 16, and we didn't start the production until I was like 19. So from when we started shooting, from conception to birth, probably like 7 years, I think it was. It's a very different, new kind of movie. It's
Really? And what did you shoot it on?
Digital Bolex, Blackmagic, the GH series, Panasonic cameras, Super 8, VHS, these little like Japanese digital Harazumi cameras. Shot on everything.
On a
It's
lot
like
of
a mixed media film.
Okay, now is there a trailer up where we can see something about it?
Yeah, actually, Dread Central just dropped an exclusive trailer. So if you go to Dread Central and look up Trap or my name,
It's that Cali kid, yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
We going down tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's scary. All the supply and demand we need, bro, will be set. And Mr. Colombo throwing his bread on top of it.
Shit happens for a reason, right?
Hey, we are where we are. No fuck ups this time.
To get in, we bled. The only way out is death.
You're under arrest. How's that, huh? Fucking hands behind your back.
Really, it's a true honor to show this flick here. It took a long time to make. Lindsay, Manny, I know them for years, so everybody at this festival is great, and my parents are here. And I dedicate this to my dad, because without him, I would have never fell in love with cinema.
Congratulations on your win for Trap.
Oh.
Best editing, right?
Yes, thank
You
you.
were actually the editor on it?
Yeah, I cut the film too. Produced it, I did everything.
What did you edit on?
Actually, I edited on a 2010 MacBook Pro with Final Cut Pro 7. So the old, and it would crash out, which is crazy to win this award because I really struggled to edit this
It
film.
was hard work,
It was-
right?
it
Things
was a lot of
weren't going
years.
your way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations
Thank
to you.
you.
Where can people find you again?
You could go to therealasburypark.com, or I'm on Instagram, Anthony Edward Curry, and you could find the film. But you could Google Trap, you could find it everywhere.
Terrific.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you
again.
very much. Thank you for having me.
I'm with Asbirg, and I'm going to let her say her last name because I can't pronounce that either. But she came all the way from Germany. Tell everybody your whole name.
So my whole name is Asbirg Naranjo.
And tell us the name of your movie and something about it.
So I'm here with The Neighbor. It's my third short film, and it's a true story, based on a true story about my own neighbor, but then in a fiction way told, and it's about neighborhood and dementia. How he tries to come to his brother's house for Christmas, and he's very confused which day it is.
So now what made you come all the way from Germany? Tell everybody.
So that's a fun story. This is the world premiere. I'm so happy to be here. And as I told my friends and family, they were like, it's the world premiere, it's in New York, you need to go. So I did a crowdfunding, and within 24 hours everything came together.
Beautiful.
And I booked a flight, so that's why I'm here.
So how do you like the Long Island International Film Expo at the Bellmore Movies? They treating you right?
I love it.
So where can we find you at the moment?
So we have an Instagram channel especially for the short film. It's called Der Nachbar Film, but you can also just find it via my profile. It's asbirg.naranjo.
And the winner for Best International Film is The Neighbor.
Thank you for listening to this story. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for appreciating it. And thank you, LIIFE team, for inviting me to come here. This whole lovely team, each of them. Thank you for believing in this film, in this story. I'm deeply touched and grateful to be here today and stand here on behalf of the whole cast, the crew, the supporters, my friends and family. And through that you made something, and actually someone who was really invisible, you made him visible.
I'm with someone very foxy. I'm with Christopher Fox, and he has a movie in the Long Island International Film Expo. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good. He's going to tell us something about his film.
Yeah, so my film is titled Rub. The synopsis is, meet Neil. He's in Lucky in Love and picked on at work. By the suggestion of a coworker, he goes to a massage parlor, and in that process, his life changes in ways he never could have imagined.
So now, what was your inspiration for making the movie?
My inspiration for making the movie was loneliness, mental health. You know, coming out of during the pandemic, I started actually writing the script right before the pandemic, and then the pandemic shut everything down, and then I basically locked myself in my house for a few days and wrote the first draft. But I thought about a lot of people that were, you know, out there in the world, you know, that didn't have anybody out there. So that was like the basis for like the mental state that our lead character protagonist Neil is in. But also we touch on human trafficking. It's a love story. Yes, it's a love story about two opposites from the different sides of the tracks that meet in a crazy way.
Who's the actor that's up for Best Actor?
Our lead actor is Micah, Spayer, an amazing talent. As I always say, is that, you know, our films are only as good as the actors who are portraying our words on paper. And, you know, Micah, our film would not be what it is without Micah. Our film actually picked up distribution, and we are going to be released worldwide August 1st.
I'm with Micah, and he's the lead actor who's up for the Best Actor Award for Rub in the Long Island International Film Expo. So tell us, what was it like playing your character?
Well, my character deals with lots of like sadness, loneliness, depression, and Christopher Fox, our director, found me during the pandemic, and I was like quarantining for like 55 days by myself in like the upper.
You don't have any pets or anything? Nothing?
I had to eat them to survive.
No, get out of here.
No.
I would rather die than eat my pet.
No. And then I had just updated my backstage profile after like 7 years of just leaving it to the dust and birds.
Yeah.
And after about a week and a half, he found me and didn't even like have me audition. He cast me based on like whatever. I guess it's just my energy.
Best feature. Here we go. And the best feature film goes to Rub! I want to say thank you to Debra and the entire LIIFE team for even screening the film. Our movies are only good as the actors who portray our words on that piece of paper. And Micah, Spayer, stand up, man. Because this film wouldn't be what it is without you. I just want to also thank my wife for letting me do this. I had a 3-month-old baby when we started production, and I was gonna, it's never a good time for anything. So if it's a child, if it's your mom is sick or your dad's sick, don't put off your dreams. And for the little girl over there, this is only the beginning for you. So keep going.
And the winner is Guys at Parties Like It. But I have to say, I love horror movies and I love women in horror. So give it up for Women in Horror #1.
Congratulations on your win. You won Best Horror. So tell everybody what the name of your film was.
So the name of the movie is Guys at Parties Like It.
And were you an actor in it?
No, my name's Colton David Coate. I was the director and writer.
And what's your name?
I'm AJ Matioli, and I'm the producer of the film.
And you're the producer. Tell everybody briefly, what was the story about?
It is a Me Too revenge movie.
The movie touches on like sexual assault and consent and the blurred boundaries between them, especially when alcohol and partying and party culture is involved.
Okay, and where can people get in touch with you or find out more?
So our Instagram is Guys at Parties Like It Film, and you can follow us there for more information.
Scott Perry has a movie called Follower, and it has to do with somebody who is in a cult. That sounds very interesting.
Yes, Follower is a short thriller. It played here on Friday here at the Long Island International Film Expo. It's a story about a cult survivor being interrogated by a detective about the intricate dealings of this cult and its evil cult leader, and basically trying to convince her that the activities that she was in were meant for evil purposes. What looks like a typical interrogation goes into many different twists and turns.
Are you a writer-director?
Yes, I wrote and directed the
film. Are you in it?
No, I just wrote and directed it.
Okay.
The film stars Heather Drew and Patrick Devaney, two wonderful actors in the New York metropolitan area. We went through a very tight rehearsal for 6 months to get ready for the film.
Wow.
It was a 15-minute film that, because of that preparation, we were able to shoot in under a day here in Long Island. And very honored that, as a result, we're up for Best Long Island Film today.
Now, what was your inspiration? Why were you leaning towards making a film about a cult?
Well, I work in media, my regular job, and throughout my life and throughout dealing with a lot, I've noticed a lot of stories about cult leaders and how people easily follow certain things with it. I have a writing partner. One of her scripts was produced, and the star of that film was the actress who was involved with that cult that just got released from prison. So there is a little bit of a history there, and knowing about the history of that cult and hearing like how evil a lot of these leaders are, I wanted to really tell a story of how evil these cults can be, how manipulative they can be, and also kind of do a trademark on how easily we can be manipulated by words if they're said in the right tone.
That's true. The right words can either help or hurt someone, right?
Exactly. And in this day in social media, you can never be too sure on what to trust, who to trust, and how to trust it.
What can you tell me about the New Meta Society?
It was everything I ever wanted. He saved me.
The man who kept you locked up alone in a room for several days.
No, it wasn't like that. You don't understand. The only way to achieve order was through one love. The love only Andrew could provide.
And anyone that disagreed with that philosophy?
They were allowed to leave.
Was Amy Gregson allowed to leave?
And the winner of Best Long Island Film is Follower.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I was not expecting this.
That's the best kind.
Thank you everybody for believing in the film, and I want to thank Debra and the entire Long Island International Film Expo for honoring this film. And this is awesome. Thank you.
My sister's wedding, and I'm with Ken, who is the writer-director, and one of the producers. And introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Shawna Brendel. I'm the producer.
And your whole name?
And my name is Ken Frank.
So tell everybody what made you write about your sister's wedding.
So a lot of my work examines the dynamic between individuals and their families and how you kind of differentiate yourself from your family, how you find your place in your family. And I thought the context of a wedding is a great place for that because everyone comes together and it's an opportunity to see how each piece of the family interacts. So it was really about how the middle daughter of these 3 children feels that, this is her opportunity to extricate herself from all the family business, kind of get out of the drama. And that
Do you feel that
along.
every family has drama?
I definitely think so. I think that whether it's high or low, it's there.
How would you categorize this as what kind of movie?
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So the premise of it is that the main character, Allison, who's played by Samantha Saya, wakes up on the day of her sister's wedding, and she's entrusted with kind of making this wedding go off smoothly, but she also plans on quitting the family business that she works for. And so she wants to deliver her resignation and walk out of there, but everyone comes in and enlists her in getting what they want on that day. So we want to know, is she going to have the guts to actually quit, or is she going to get sucked into all these little quibbles and dramas and keep placating everyone?
Okay, is this up for any awards?
We're nominated for Best Feature Film and for Best Long Island Film here at LIIFE.
And tell everybody about your role in the movie.
I do all the spreadsheets. And in the tradition of independent film, I was a little bit of everything. So I was the executive producer, the line producer, the craft services, the person who picked up the garbage at the end of the day.
But
is true.
But she also plays Sabrina, the oldest sister in the family.
Oh, the oldest. So now what pressure is there when you're the oldest in the family?
So this is where it might have been based a little. I was very fortunate to have such a good working relationship with the writer-director that I feel like he really wrote the part directly for me.
Really?
So it's a little autobiographical, just in my part, I think.
So where did you shoot this film?
We shot the whole film in a house in Rockville Center.
You can quit the family business, but you can't quit the family.
Al, I actually called you up here for a favor.
There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, Jesus, not you too.
These are divorce papers.
I want you to tell Dad.
$1.7 million.
And now my chest hurts again.
Mother is... Why a woman?
Then when a woman like me rediscovers her... Mom, please don't say. Sexuality... Do you know how long it took to convince Dad that we weren't doing this in a church?
Just the same, good to have a man of God here present.
See? He gets it.
He's going to kill him.
I'm gonna make a few calls and I'm gonna make a few screams. It is not a competition.
Oh, shut up, Mark!
You're happy, right?
Yes, absolutely. What, did she say something? Then yeah, absolutely.
What is this? Who are these people?
Bitch!
Al, remember, their problems are not your problems. You are not responsible for their behaviors. Except today, they are totally your responsibility.
So, the Audience Award has no nominees. I'm just going to announce the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is My Sister's Wedding. Give it up for My Sister's Wedding!
Oh, wow, thank you very much. The first thank you has to go to the woman holding the award. My wife Shawna was our producer, who acted in the film, who did everything great and small to make it happen. We have to thank our executive producer, Keller Whalen. A tremendous cast and crew. Making this movie was such a joy. It was our first project back from the pandemic, and everyone was just so excited to get on set again. So thank you to the Stampfels, to Manny and Lindsay, to Deb, to everybody at LIIFE. Thank you to the great filmmakers we've met here. This is our hometown. We shot this locally. We live locally. It means so much to be here and doing this here. So thank you very, very much.
I'm presenting an award for somebody who was very special to us, and if you've come through the years, you've met him. Mark Stein was an employee that worked for us close to 2 decades, and he was suddenly called home a year and a half ago, and graciously the Film Festival Committee last year came up with an award in his honor. And it's for the comedy award, but the comedy also embraces many things about Mark. He loved comedy, but he loved family as well. And the winner of this year's award meets those 2 simple criteria, comedy and family, and it happens to be a feature, and I'd like to bring up that person right now, Ken Frank from My Sister's Wedding. My honor to present this to you in Mark's name. He would be so proud.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you to LIIFE. Thank you to Ann, Henry, and Deb, and everybody here.
I'm with Julie Fergus, and she has a music video in the Long Island International Film Expo that is up for an award. Congratulations on being nominated.
Thank you. Yes, nominated for Best Music Video.
Can you tell us what the name of it is?
It's called Smoke in the House.
Smoke in the house. So is it a fire smoke, or what kind of smoke is that?
That's right. I mean, that's the thing. It's a double entendre. It's like, ooh, something's going on in the house, but also maybe mommy needs a little,
Oh, I see. A little pick-me-up.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, are you in it, or are you directing it? Did you write it?
I'm in it.
Are you playing the music in it? Tell me.
I'm in it, and I sing it. It's a song that was written by my friend with myself as well. And I do it as an AKA, like, my name is Babylon Jules. I recorded it as that. I'm in a bunch of bands out in Los Angeles. This is like a solo artist project.
Are you from Los Angeles?
No, I'm from Babylon.
Oh, you're from Babylon.
That's why I was Babylon Jules in this song. And we filmed part of it on Long Island. Of the mom going crazy that can't smoke in the house.
What kind of music is it?
It's rock and roll.
It's rock and roll.
Like kind of punk.
Okay, and so the words tell the story, is that it?
Yes, it's a story of a mom, like, when you have like too much going on and the kids
that happens
poking
a lot.
at you.
So shout out to everybody where we can find out more about you.
Oh, okay. On Instagram, I'm Julie A. Fergus, Fergus. And then on Twitter, I'm Mamakin Julie Fergus. And Facebook, Julie Gokowski Fergus, because I was Julie Gokowski when I grew up in Babylon. And I think that's it. Yeah,
that's good. Well, congratulations, and I hope you win.
Thank you so much. I hope to be back.
And the winner is Smoke in the House. Best music video.
Hey, thank you so much.
And Madelline McHugh for Riley. And the winner is Madelline McHugh for Riley. Come over here.
Thank you so much for this award. I had a lot of fun making the movie with my dad. Thank you.
I am with Maddie McHugh, and she is the winner of the Best Actress Award. How do you feel about that?
I'm really happy. I was nervous to go up there, but I was really happy and excited.
Yeah, and what's the name of your movie?
Riley.
Could you tell everybody quickly what is your movie about?
So it's like a futuristic sort of thing, in like a scenario when climate change makes the world just like impossible to live in because it's so hot. So we, our family, I guess, is forced to go to their basement because it's like the coldest climate they can find, and you can only go up at night to find food and resources because it's the only time that you can like survive, and it's just like very dark.
Oh, did you have fun making it?
Yes.
Good. Well, congratulations on your win. Let's hold up your trophy. Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
TV broadcast information can be found on the show's Facebook page. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram.